What's going on, guys? I want to talk about this story that is going viral. Apparently, Instagram model Ruby Rose, her Twitter account got hacked, right? And it released the DM messages of Lil Reese and also Kodak Black. Now, Kodak Black isn't, I don't think, in this article, but they're focusing on Lil Reese because there's like a bunch of messages where he's messaging her and she's leaving all of them on red. Now, at first, when I first saw some of these messages, it looked to me like he was telling her to call him or FaceTime, right? It didn't look like he was looking for conversation, but when you scroll down, it made him look bad. It really did, man. And she's gotten hacked on Twitter, and these are what is going crazy, right? And people are reacting to it on social media. This is the one from Kodak Black. I mean, man. Well, let's get into this article. Chicago-based rapper Lil Reese apparently really wants Ruby Rose to notice him. On Friday night, Rose started trending on social media after her Twitter account was hacked, and the hacker started sending bizarre messages on her account. And those are the messages there. The hacker started publishing some of Rose's alleged DMs, and they show rapper Lil Reese constantly sending her messages only to get left on red. So he's basically getting left on red, right? And there's the messages there. And look, I don't know what his dating status is. I'm talking about Lil Reese. So I don't know if, he's with somebody or not, but this definitely is not a good look. And the thing is that Ruby Rose never put this guy on blast. She never put this guy on blast and was never out to expose him because she has a lot going on. Maybe she wants to look at her options, but it's just very interesting that this happens now. It's very interesting that this happens now with her because, again, she's somebody that isn't new to controversy. I mean, she's the same girl that got put out the house publicly by rapper Lil TJ, right? He filmed her kicking her out of his house. The next thing you know, they hook back up together. Now she's with YouTuber rapper DDG. Or is she? And then you got, and now these messages are from last year, okay? Last year during the quarantine. And this is not, it's not making Lil Reese look good at all. He's getting made fun of all over social media. I will say this though. If a female is leaving you on red, because if you look at the upper part of the comments though, she did like one of his comments, but then he proceeded to send her more and more messages, and she didn't like any of them. She didn't respond to any of them now. And then it got to the point to where he says, "Stop playing with me, bro, but you effing with these lame dudes," I guess. So it's almost like he's saying, why are you dealing with these guys? You need to be dealing with me. And I don't think she sees it that way. Look, Lil Reese had his moment to where he was a new hot rapper. That was back in 2012, 2013. He's not seen the same way anymore. And Ruby Rose is a young chick, and she's gonna be dealing with these young rappers, these new guys, right? Like Lil TJs or your DDGs. She's not really looking to deal with Lil Reese. She's just not, man. She's not looking to deal with Lil Reese, and you could tell because she really wasn't trying to say anything to him in the DMs. And I don't think he really got the message. At least that's what it looks like. That's why people are saying, he's down incredibly bad. And I do feel that way, because if a female leaves you on red and she's not responding to you, you need to back off and either move on, because listen, there are hundreds of thousands of women that you can talk to on social media, millions of women. Why all these guys are going after the same girls is beyond me. I ain't got no issues with Rubi Rose, but Rubi Rose is not that important. Rubi Rose is not that special. The fact that these guys go so hard for the same women, it's crazy to me. You got all those followers. I'm pretty sure you could find somebody who looks better than her, right? Less baggage and less drama than her. Why are you going at her? I told y'all, these guys have no social skills. They do not know how to pick up women by themselves. So they have to go after the women they see their rapper peers dating. And they wonder why these women use them. They wonder why these women play them. Look at the type of women that you're dealing with. Now you're out here looking thirsty. So the rest of the article say, fans started mocking Lil Reese for being so thirsty in Rose's DMs. Lil Reese was talking to himself in Rubi Rose DMs. Lil Reese texting Rubi Rose, and you can see talking to a brick wall. Lil Reese pulling from deep. Let's see. Lil Reese after the third unanswered DM by Rubi Rose.
I think we ain't doing it. I think we ain't doing it.
That clip every time, man. Let's go on Twitter. Yeah, as you can see, they got Kodak Black into it as well. And I'm telling you, man, I don't understand. You have millions of followers. Why are y'all going after the same women? Why are y'all going after the same women? That just doesn't make any sense to me. All these women and y'all chasing after the same women? I don't get it. That's why you have the Iggy Azaleas of the world who can post TikToks showing all you blue check mark DMs. This is why I tell y'all, man. A lot of these guys get women based off of showing money and their lifestyle. That's about it. They don't really have the social skills themselves to be able to find women on their own. A lot of these guys are insecure, so they have to flash money. They have to show themselves buying bottles at the club, showing themselves with a group of women, because that's the only way they feel like people are going to pay attention to them. And that's what it seemed like. Now, this is from Rubi Rose. She said someone hacked her phone and her Twitter. I don't know how these phones, especially with these expensive phones that these people be buying, I don't know how they end up getting hacked. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. All right. And I just think that y'all gotta stop chasing after the same women. Y'all dudes go after the same women, and you don't need to. There's plenty of women out here. You don't have to go after the women that these other guys are with. There's hundreds of thousands, millions of women out here. Why do y'all chase after women who are dealing with other dudes in the industry? Why would you want an industry chick? Do you know how many dudes have ran through these industry chicks? Yeah, they may claim one guy publicly, but there's probably 10 that done ran through her. Now, Lil Reese apparently has responded. He's responded. He's saying, I guess those old DMs, you only see what I'm saying, trying to make it seem like I'm thirsty. Get your goofy. Okay, he responded. He says, set up, she deleted hers. It ain't. Okay, so he's basically saying that she deleted her end of the conversation to make him look bad. Now, I didn't know you can do that on Twitter. I know you could do that on Instagram, maybe because I don't use my Twitter DMs like that. But you can unsend your Instagram DMs, but you can't unsend from my understanding, I don't think you can unsend your Twitter DMs. Like I didn't know that you could do that, because again, I don't really use my Twitter DMs like that. It ain't said to unsend DMs. All right, let's see what original. Okay, this is the original thread. Let's see. Show your side, then it's that simple. Facts. Rubi Rose unsend her DMs. People like to act dumb. You've been kicking back for a minute and they still use your name for stories. Let's see. Bro, they got you in 4K. That wasn't even bad. We've seen worse from others. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like he really wanted to talk to her. But that's the main thing. Once again, why are you guys out here trying to, talk to women who clearly ain't checking for you like that, man? Listen, if I'm going to chase after a woman, it's going to be a woman that not only has, the mind state, the beauty, but also somebody that is worth being in my life, that is worth my time and effort. I'm not going to be chasing women just because I seen them with this YouTube rapper, or I seen them with this other rapper that I feel like I'm better than, and in their mind, so she should be with me. But that girl don't see it that way. Because truth be told, if that girl wanted you, she would have tried to get at you a long time ago. I'm not going to be out here, if I have fame and notoriety, going after the same women that these other guys are going after. That's the mistake you guys are making, and that's why y'all looking bad out here.